Hello, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody. Hey, Julia and Flip Flop and me and me. Hello, glad to see everybody there. How's everybody doing tonight? Glad everybody's doing okay. I didn't check who was live or what was going on. You know me, I just kind of pop in and pop out whenever it's convenient. Yeah. So I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. And I want to thank One Love sent me a cash out today. And it's your birthday, girl, not mine. But thank you. Thank you. You didn't see any mini channels live? They just don't love Smiley no more. They don't love Smiley. Hey, Andy. Hello, Andy. Welcome, welcome. I hope your day was filled with love and blessings. I sure do. I hope everybody had a great day. And I hope you, more than anything, I hope you treated yourself well. That's what I hope. I hope you all treated yourself well. Oh, they can't be on YouTube. They can't be doing that. Tonight's love night. They're probably out to eat somewhere and at the movies. Hey, Roxy D. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. But that's all right. I wanted to come on here one more time before I chilled out and watched a few people or whatever. It was. Oh, yeah, mom was good. Mom was good. Yeah, it was good. I was on here a couple of times. I just ate some chili. Nothing romantic. Nothing romantic. But that's what I wanted. I've been wanting chili forever. Didn't get much anything. I don't even think I might have had it one time this winter. But I've been wanting chili. So I just got finished with that. That's what I wanted. That's what I got. I even got the little cutesy tomatoes put in there for me. Like the chopped up ones, the little square ones. Yeah. But I hope everybody had a great day. But I wanted to come on here before I prowled around tonight and then fell asleep, as usual. And I wanted to talk about some more missing children. I'm just going to talk about some in general. Just in general, everybody and everything. I will tell you, on Lori Page, I did get a response back from the pastor there. Trying to see. But he just basically, oh, here he goes. I just told him who I was, and I'd like to know about any updates. Basically, long story short, was there anything new about her, which there's not, and I'd like to keep her face and name out there. I told him I will also come there soon and where I live at, and maybe that I would be able to talk to him. So he wrote me back and he said, thank you for your support and concern for our little Lori. And he said he would definitely keep me posted with the updates. And that's from her pastor, Mr. Ferguson, Rudy Ferguson. And so I just wanted to update you on that. Of course, I wrote the mom, and I'm not going to go into the rest of her video right now, but I know that y'all have probably went over there and watched it, and we'll get into that at some point. Happy Valentine's Day, Sin, sweet girl. But of course, she hasn't wrote. She didn't message back, but we know how she feels about that. So that is what it is. But that's on my Nashville list. Oh, I did find out she's only like 9 miles from my mom. Yep. So, like I said, I'm very familiar with that area in both places. So that's a good thing. And I will keep Lori out there, and I will be boots on the ground. Period. Oh, with a T. But what I wanted to talk about tonight was just basically everybody, a lot of stuff. There's so many missing children, and we won't wait on nobody because they're probably doing the freaky thing, or they're probably having some mushy body putting some chocolate covered strawberries in their mouth, or they're probably out to dinner. I don't know. But Smiley is coming on here and talking about these kids, okay? Yeah, period with a T. But anyway, there are so many missing kids, but some have been found years later. Matthew, don't you distract me. Get away. You don't want your prize. Get out. Oh. Shh. You gotta be quiet. Happy Valentine's Day, Bulldog Mama. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, all the trolls are out for the night. I hope they're trolling. I hope they're trolling somewhere else. For real. For real. But some of these children have been found years later. Some of them have never been found. And that's even after years of searching. And so I was just thinking about this earlier. I've made a couple of shorts today. I don't know. I've just been thinking about stuff. And it's not good when I start thinking. Y'all know that. But kids don't just disappear. Well, actually, they do. They did, and they have. So I don't know where they come up with kids don't just disappear. I've caught myself saying it. They are poof, gone. We have a lot that's gone right now. Where are they at? Leave these kids alone, people. Y'all don't really want to know what I really want to say on this channel, but I would probably offend a lot of people if I did. Since when did Smiley care about that? I really don't, but I'm just trying to figure out a nicer, better, proper way to say about it. I just don't understand why people bother kids when there's so much more free stuff going on out there in the world, or people more willing and stuff. Hey, Bob G. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, he said today, but it's not about a missing kid. Wait a minute. Oh, you heard something about heartbreaking, but it's not about a missing kid. But in Winter Haven, Florida, a couple stole a Pomeranian puppy. Oh my God, from a 15-year-old kid. Oh, that makes me mad because that is sad, Bob. You know how I feel about that too, because I've said it on here. I think the little puppies and stuff have feelings too. Now you're going to come in here and get on my heart. I feel sorry for the little puppies, and they want to know where their owners are at. Don't tell me all that stuff. They need to find it. They need to find it. Oh my God, leave the puppies alone too. Kitty cats now, they're just going to run from you, or they're going to scratch the shit out of you. But that poor baby. I want to tell y'all something before I get started. This broke my heart into a million pieces. I mean, it broke my heart. About, I'd say maybe 2 years ago, possibly, don't hold me to that date. It was all over the place. Here, these people came down with their standard poodle, and it was beautiful. And right before they got ready to go home, somebody took it. And they stayed here. I believe they were from Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, everybody coming in. I don't know if you heard me earlier, One Love. I said it's your birthday, and thank you. It wasn't my birthday. It was yours. But I love you, and I thank you. But they took that standard poodle, and but the people searched and searched and searched, and they put out posts and all kinds of stuff. It just broke my heart. Oh my God, what I would have gave just to found it for them. It's so sad. Some people, I know some people don't understand that. They're like, it's just a dog. It's just a dog. Okay. Whatever you say, honey. Don't come to me with that. Don't come to me with it. But there's so many missing kids. Some of them found later. Some of them never found. Some of them were still searching. Some of them were still hoping. I mean, what do you do? Some of them are found within minutes, within hours. But where's all these kids going? What is going on in this world today? I mean, seriously. And again, they say kids don't just disappear. Well, they are just disappearing. I'm sorry, but they're gone. Just gone. The question is, where are they gone? How are they getting gone? Y'all need to leave these kids alone. Your cousin is pup setting. I want to say this. It's going to take a minute. Y'all are probably going to, let me just do this. Where is Summer Wells? Where is Michael Vaughn, Monkey? Where's Lori Page? Where's Tabitha Tutors? Where's Carla Rodriguez? Where's Brittany Wood? Where's Vanessa Morales? Where's Brandon Wade? Where's Karen Harmon? Where's Armana Fitz? Where's Natasha Carter? Where's Diamond Bradley? Where is William Ebenezer Jones Jr.? Where is Stephen Earl Kraft Jr.? Where is Stephen Anderson? Where is Holly Ann Snap? Where is Lala Santinello? Where's Kennedy Hope? Where's Eva Lopez? Where's Chloe Leverett? Where's Gage Daniel? Where's Zaylee Fryer? Where's Asia Degree? There's more and more and more and more, but I won't continue to go on and on and on. There's so many missing kids. Why? Why? And where are they? Where are these missing kids? Are they runaway? Some are runaway. Some are kidnapped. Some are murdered. It doesn't matter, though. They all deserve to be found. Every one of them deserve to be found, no matter what happened to them. They all deserve justice. I wonder, what about children who are not reported? I wonder if there's a lot of children that's not reported and nobody ever notices they're gone. I believe it happens. Yeah, we need to know. We got to know. And because of that, yes, it is our business. It is our business. The only people that would tell us it's not our business is the ones who do not care about victims. That's my opinion. They all deserve to be found. Yeah, I think it happens too. I think it happens more than we really realize. Exactly. Exactly. It's very sad. They all deserve justice. Sometimes I wonder if they thought they could have got away with it, and this is just me wondering and thinking out loud, and just my opinion and allegedly and all the above. Sometimes I wonder if Summer would have even been reported if they thought they could have got away with it. Yes, I bet so, Bob, especially in these high trafficking areas. I've heard, I don't, but it's true, go miss a lot go missing the day. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I really think they do. I just think we don't know about it. I'm gonna tell you something else we don't know about in a few minutes. I'll get there in just a minute. But do y'all know that 1 out of every 10,000 children are not found alive? That's one too many. That's one too many. The good news is 99.8. Do you hear that number? 99.8 of the missing children come home. Some were located and some were returned alive. Some were not. But the bad news, in my opinion, is they should have never went missing in the first place. Not the ones murdered, not the ones kidnapped, not the runaways. There's a reason they're running away, y'all. There's a reason. And it should never happen, and they should all be found. Dead or alive, in my opinion. They all deserve justice. Grace, I've always said it about Summer, and I mean it about all the other kids too. Teens, adults, I don't care who they are, animals. If you're missing anybody or anything that you love that had a heartbeat, they deserve to be found. Yeah, runaways are running to or from something. Um, Regardless why, they should have never been gone. But if they are, and if it's a bad situation, the worst you can imagine, they should never be disposed of. They're not trash. You should never forsaken them. I don't care if you're Ellie. I don't care if you're the parents. I don't care who you are, the guardians, whatever. They're not trash. They're a gift from God. They always was from the very first time that they were conceived. That was your gift from God. They are somebody. They were somebody and they still are somebody, in my opinion. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of those anymore, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I feel if you, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I feel if it is a runaway, again, like that was said a while ago, they're either running away from something or to something, or they're like a boyfriend or something like that, or they just um, it's just too strict at home. And I don't mean abuse or anything like that. I just mean it's too strict, so they're just looking for that love, that attention, that love, that whatever. And if it's a boyfriend in school or whatever, and they think, oh, we can run away, we need, that was kind of my family situation there. But it happens. But they should never be disposed of like trash, because they are somebody and they deserve grace and dignity. Most runaways just have a misunderstanding with their parents, like about different things. But sometimes most of the time when they're labeled runaways, is what I mean is they're not really runaway or gone anywhere. That happened to me. I think I told y'all that when I was a child. That was back in them days. It's not funny though. Sometimes, but good parents call the law, right? They call the law. Good parents call the law. That's what you should do. And I think it's just a misunderstanding. And so they haven't really run away, or they're not going anywhere. They might just be back in the next house watching cartoons or something, you know. But a lot of that is reported as runaways. I guess that's what I'm getting at. You used to tell your mom you'd run away, but I never did. Yeah, I think that's kind of a normal thing. Kids get mad, stomp around, they don't get their way. I'm not going to live here no more. I'm going to do what Andy said. I ran away and hid in the doghouse. Right. That was funny. Oh, get your little pillow. And that reminds me of a little Charlie Brown thing I seen one time. Get your little pillow and your little blanket and go sleep in the doghouse. Yeah, that's about all the running I would do, because everything, at home is really also good. Where's a child going to go? They don't make any money. That's the same thing with this Lori. Where are you going to go? You have no money. And this is when you have to start worrying about the trafficking. This is where you have to start worrying about, did they meet somebody, out in public, online, what? I mean, where, how? Or was it an inside job? I'm just saying. And of the kids and teens who really are abducted, most likely they are taken by somebody that they know. We all know that. Only 25% are taken by strangers, right? Did you also know that about 2,000 children go missing from Disney World? This is what I was telling y'all a while ago. We'll talk about this now. There's about 2,000 kids that go missing from Disney World every single year, and that's in both parks. That's in Disney World and Disneyland. It's easy for them to get away with it there. It's high trafficking. They can take them in the bathrooms. They can cut their hair down, walk out with them. It's just a thing. And it's something that you don't see that on the news. How many times have you seen where a child was kidnapped or abducted or missing from Disney World or Disneyland? I just want to know if put in one in there. You don't see that. If you do, it's very, very, very rare. Exactly, Sin. They're not going to, because Disney will not advertise to those, right? The news keeps that hush hush, right? They do. I'm sorry. Disney might come after me next. I don't know. But it's the truth, and it's the God's honest truth, and it's the facts, and it's the truth. So help me God. It's a trafficker's playground, if you will. Kids are their business. Kids are their business. And they have so much money. When you're stupid rich and you're a company like that, you're not, they have more lawyers than you could ever wrap your mind around. They're not going to let it get out to the media. They're not going to hurt Disney's image. Just saying. But you got to be careful when you take your kids to places like that. Yeah, even churches. Even churches. Yeah, even churches. Anywhere there's a huge crowd. Absolutely. Anywhere. when I went to the fair and I passed out Summer's flyers, and I walked around and I literally did that. My friend said, "You don't really know what you did, do you?" I said, I passed out flyers. No, other than that, I really don't. I talked to some guys. I was amazed that they knew that I didn't bring it up. They brought it up about the trafficking in the area and just conversations got. No, you don't really know what you did. I said, no, sure don't. Just doing what I always do. They said, well, let me tell you what you did. They said, by you doing that, the parents that was there with their kids and you were handing out those flyers, I bet you they watched their kids a little bit closer that night. I said, you know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. See, when you go to big places like that, you don't think about that. You think about you're going to have fun. Why should you be thinking when you go somewhere, my kid's going to get kidnapped? Why should they be scared and be thinking that? They shouldn't. You shouldn't. But unfortunately, we do in this day and time. Unfortunately. I stopped and talked to that mom there, and I remember it was something that just hit me, and I just couldn't. I gave her the cotton candy. I'm like, here, can your child have this? Her and the husband or whoever, they were very glad to get it. Maybe they didn't have money to buy extra stuff. I don't know. I never thought about it at the time. I never thought about it at all at the time. Yeah, you're right, Amy. They do. I just was about in tears, whatever I was in tears, whatever it was that night. And I didn't even want the candy at that point. I hadn't opened it or anything. Why do I need cotton candy? Give it to a kid. Why did I need it? They were so happy. But I got to talk to them about that missing flower Summers, and they took it. And I bet they held their kid a little bit closer and a little bit more of an eye on him. Absolutely, Sin. Absolutely. When it comes to the super rich, they have huge secrets. You better believe it. They got huge secrets. That's where the money talks and bullshit walks. That's a fact. But people will get gone in a hurry. But I want to know where all of these missing kids are. There's only less than 2% of violent crimes that end in kidnapping. Yeah, money can buy big secrets. Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? Listen, it's just horrible. Why it's horrible that people has took greed, money and greed over everything, morals, value, everything. What I do, one love. Oh, you mean at the fair? I would do it all again. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. But family kidnapping is usually from a parent. Acquaintance kidnapping, it usually happens at home, but it's mostly for a teenager or an adult females from an acquaintance. Remember PG's story about Candace Wells did not want to hand out flowers. Oh, yeah, honey. Yeah, because that night I was at the fair, that's what I was saying. I was like, Candace, this is how it's done. I think me giving the, it was possibly, because there was 2 or 3 things that was just touching me, but I think when the man put the flyer in the actual window of the hot dog stand or whatever it was, I don't even know where I was at, the cotton candy stand, whatever. When he literally took Summer's picture and literally put it up in the window for everybody coming there to see, that really touched my heart. It really touched my heart. And stranger kidnappings usually is more taken females than males. Not always, but most of the time it's taken the females. But they're both from school age kids, like preschool kids, to teenagers. And most of those are for sexual assault, unfortunately. What do you mean, Amy? Who? Has anyone ever thought about another species on other planets? Nothing wouldn't surprise me anymore. I'm just saying, where's everybody going? It makes me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone sometimes, honestly. Hey, everybody, welcome coming in. Who are you talking to, Amy? Just saying, because there's so many theories out there without fact. Well, I don't know. Are you talking to me? Because I'm reading you facts. I'm giving you the facts, the numbers. The absolute facts is what you're getting here tonight. Selena said, I could tell you a story about a man that worked. It happened to me. I think he's where I specifically pick working with kids, sicko. They will get job for. Yeah, and a lot of times, this is what happens. They don't have a background or a criminal record. Hey, they got to start somewhere, right? And when they start, they don't have no background. So, unfortunately, we don't know this. I was raised around any of this evilness, thankfully. My mom would drop me and my friend off at the fair when I was 14, 15. But we had over. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. You just cannot do that anymore. You can't do it anymore. And it's sad. It really is sad. These kids nowadays will never know what it was like or what we're even talking about when we share a good memory like that with them. They'll never know. They can't. It's something they can't experience. They can't even try to remake that. But most missing kids, again, are due to runaways and they have custodial issues, or they are lost and they are injured. Now, that's true. All abductions should be taken very serious, in my opinion. If your child should ever be missing, for God's sakes, listen to me. The first thing you need to do is you need to act on that immediately. Some people just don't act right away. Well, you need to act immediately. You need to search everywhere and everything after you call the law. Yeah, I don't know what, it's okay. I don't know what, everybody has their own way of doing things. PG has hers. Chris M has his. Everybody has their own ways of doing things. But I can tell you what I'm bringing you is fact. The numbers, if you don't believe me, go Google it and look at yourself and do it your own research. I sat here for hours doing my own research. But that's okay. And then I put my heart and my head and my thoughts into it. And that's something that none of these creators can take away from me. What's in my heart? Not a one of them. Just saying. Thank you, honey. Thank you for your super sticker. You know, I love you. Ooh, do I get to do that? Do I get to do that? Yeah, we have our own way of presenting. Hold on. Let me look y'all in the face. Let me look y'all in the face. I'll look y'all in the face. I don't have nothing to hide. I was just reading a while ago. We have our own way of presenting things. And if you're new to my channel, you're more than welcome. You're welcome to your opinions. But my people that's been here a long time or from day one or whatever, whether they sub or they don't sub, they know me. They know what I can do. They know what I cannot do. And they know how I'll present things. And it is what it is. And guess what? I'm not going to change for anybody. In fact, they're probably up in the bushes, and I don't mean no harm. I'm not going to call them out. Don't worry. I come across a long, this was another live, a long note, I guess, where they got their feelings hurt. I'm trying to say it in a way so they don't come back on the messenger and say something else, but because it's all taken care of. It's all cool. It's all cool beans. But they were upset, I guess, and didn't think how I handled something on my live one night. I'll just put it that way. When they came in on the butt end of things. But I felt they had no clue what I was talking about. And they didn't. They admitted it themselves. So they come to my messenger and told me, which is fine. And I politely wrote them back. And I just told them, look, basically, long story short, I won't get into all that, but I'm just like, look, you said yourself, you come in on the end of my live, but you want to start talking to me about something I was not even talking about. Had nothing to do with what I was talking about. Kind of like you're coming to me now and telling me about something that happened to you years ago. And I mean, and they understood. They said they'd be here tonight. But here's the thing that I also told them. I also told them people love, no matter what I'm talking about, how serious I am, because I have my serious chats and I have my not so serious chats. But it seems when I have my serious chats and I'm really trying to help somebody, it could be helping somebody that may come in, and I've said this over and over on my lives, a year from now, or I may be totally off of YouTube I may not even I could be dead and in the ground. But something I say or do could help somebody. You never know. I have people come to me like that all the time anyway. But I always have one person who wants to come in here and distract off of it. And I told this person, I said, but I'm not saying you, but what I am saying is this. I'm not going to allow that shit no more. And I'm not. I don't forget whose channel this is. I've been way too good to everybody. You want to use me to do your bidding and your programming and all this stuff when you have channels and everything. And I've let that go on too because I'm a kind person. But I always get bitched at behind the scenes from somebody. You didn't speak to me. You must hate me. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Y'all thank Andy. She gave you some memberships. Those cost money. Thank Andy. Or, you know, it's always something. Nobody's ever happy. And I've come to the conclusion I cannot make everybody happy. And I'm not going to try. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let you derail what I'm doing. I told this person I'm sorry for what happened to them. What they had happened to them was very serious. That's why we're all here, I guess, in one way or another in true crime. But I also let them know I've been through a lot of traumatic, serious stuff in my life too. I just don't put it out unless I feel snips and pieces of. But I could have wrote a book a long time ago. I'm basically telling you what the email was or whatever it was. Not just with me. It could have been with my family. I come from a huge family. Huge. But I'm going to present the way that I want to present is the bottom line. And I don't care what nobody thinks. I have worked too damn hard to be sitting where I'm at, to be dragged all over this internet from the time that I've walked on it until now. Whether you know the stories or you don't, it don't really matter to me. I'm just saying. For somebody comes back and says, I don't like the way you act, you hurt my feelings, and I don't want others, and my people know me. And I'm going to say it again. I worked almost 3 years with zero pay, nothing, no monetization, no nothing. Hey, Fonda. Never asked for a dime. But shit's going to change around here. And if you want to roll with me, roll with me. And if you don't, don't. But when you take up my time, and I don't mind you writing me stuff like that, but when you take up my time for stuff like that, just like this one is distracting me right here, right now, and I'm having to go through all this, it takes away from these missing kids. I'm not PG. I'm not AB. I'm not Nicolina, which they don't do true crime. They don't do true crime. Okay. But I'm me is my point. I am me. I came on here as me and nobody but me. I didn't know nobody when I came on here, and I'm good with it if I don't know nobody when I'm leave. Everybody's been through trauma and heartbreak and some story. Everybody, listen, and it's unfortunate if you've had your kids lost, took away, or they passed away. I'm not being mean in any sort of way. That's what I'm here for the victims. But you're not the only one. People's been in fires, other car accidents, or they can never work again. And I'm not just talking about a hurt back, the normal whatever. I'm talking about traumatic things. Let's see. What do y'all want to know? I done told y'all I had a runaway cousin that got her head blowed off. Let's see. I'll tell you that. I had an uncle that died in a house fire. Let's see. Y'all want to know that. My house caught on fire one time, and my little boy saved us. Let's see that. I mean, what the fuck do y'all want to know? I just don't dwell on it. I lost a baby before. I mean, anything else? I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. My mom got kidnapped one time. There's people in my family that's done drugs. My son's been in prison. I have 4 boys. Well, I mean, what else do y'all want? I raised my granddaughter for 4.5 years because nobody else would. You know, the rich side wouldn't do it. I mean, what do y'all want from me? Thank you. Shh. And then on these streets, I do all the dirty work that nobody else wants to do, but I will do. And then you're going to come in here and tell me something about what now? What was it you were saying? I'm sorry. Do you not? I'm not. Maybe I missed the whole thing. Do you not like how I'm not doing mine like PG's, or what is it you don't like? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I was talking about missing children right now. In fact, I think I was spitting the facts. But if you don't believe the numbers, rewind and just go look it up yourself. Never mind that I've already been on here twice today. Gave away a bunch of shit. I don't see anybody else doing that, do you? Anybody? Hello? Where'd that person go over at PG's? Just wondering. I'm going to continue, thank you, Andy, to be me. That's all I know how to be. That's all I know how to be. I mean, it don't matter to me. You can like it. You can not like it. If I take a notion to blow a cap, I'm going to blow a cap in here. If I take a notion to have a fun live, I'm going to do it. If I have a notion to play music and I get struck for it, then I'm going to play music and I'm going to get struck for it like I did today. I don't care. None of this matters to me. What matters to me is that I make somebody happy in life and that I help somebody. That's all I care about. And if you're the one bitching and itching and complaining, then go to the damn doctor, because Smiley's World is not for you. But God forbid, let me just tell you this, if your child ever goes missing, please immediately call 911. search everywhere and search everything. That's after you call the law enforcement. And then give Ellie all of the correct information that you can remember about your child, such as the last time you saw them. What were they wearing? Were they barefooted? Did they have on shoes? Did they carry anything around with them all the time? Please, for God's sakes, give them the most recent updated picture for the Amber Alert if it comes to that. And if you don't have one on hand, give them what you got and then make sure it's changed so the world can find your child if you didn't do anything to your child at all. I hope that helps somebody, because some people really might not know what to do. They really might not. One missing child is way too many. And always, always, always try to please keep your dental records for your kids up to date. Try to keep your important papers on them, together, just in case of an emergency. It's always better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. In this day and age, you never know, right? In this day and age, you never know what's going to happen. We don't know. Yeah, don't wait to call 911. Don't get on there and call your friends and sometimes, I guess it's going to be expected to call your better half, but you better call 911. That's who you better be calling, because can't nobody else help you. 911 needs to get there. They need to get the things out of the way. Oh, and the most important part is fact. Please, if that ever happens, and never say never, if it ever should happen, please limit who goes in and out of your house. Please limit that until it's okay by law enforcement. Please. That's so important. I've been through Summer's way of living and so much more. When I found you, I finally said thank you for allowing me to have someone to relate to in every aspect, truly from my heart. Oh, thank you so much. I just try to get I try to get the truth out there, but I try to also, I try to get real life things out there. I don't know about anybody else, but I live within the real world. I live in the real world, okay, where real stuff has happened and is happening as we speak. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know. They're all up in this, these games and these stuff. And of course, everybody's much younger than me, but I don't know what kind of world they're living in, but I know what kind of world I'm living in. And it's the real world, and everybody better prepare and just, but I don't want it to be all doom and gloom. I really don't. And your kids shouldn't have to live in all doom and gloom. Unfortunately, they shouldn't have to, but they do. And it's sad, because where are these missing kids? Where are they at? Where's Summer at? Where is Summer? Where's she been at? June 15th, 2021. Where are all of these people at? It's important. It's important that they stay out there and their name and face stay out there. Nothing else matters. All this babbling back and forth, that don't matter. Well, what are they babbling for? Who's going to argue who out of the freaking house next? I mean, what? It's nice to be able to actually sometimes just lay down and listen to music, or to go to other channels that don't even have nothing to do with nothing, and listen to something that I'm not even used to listening to, because I don't want to hear all this. I don't want to hear it. And I'm sure if I don't want to hear it, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that don't want to hear it. You can trust and believe that. That's why we like to go to places like Annabella Honey's. She has some of the kindest stuff to say. I know I do. I know I do. I don't care what nobody says about her. She's my friend. She says some kind things. She does kind stuff. I like to pop into Matthews every now and then because he's silly as fuck. Could have been a better name. Only I'm just going to say the whole name, not AF. Silly AF. um, you know, it is what it is. I love Annabella too. She's sweet as pie. And anybody who thinks otherwise or thinks she's somebody else and all that just needs to go jump off a bridge right now, honey. Because it ain't happening. Y'all got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. So, giggles are contagious. Well, maybe I'll be in a little better mood tomorrow and I can come on here and giggle some. Giggle, giggle, giggle. Where's Miss Sherry? She always says, giggle, giggle, giggle 3 times. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about these kids and tell y'all that the pastor, for Lori did contact me back, and he will keep me up to date. And, I still got a lot to get together on that as far as information and going there and all that. I'm still going to do all the things. And we'll continue to talk on these different things and these different cases and stuff. But Summer, oh, Summer, where's Summer at? Where's Summer at now? Where, even if she's not here with us, where is she? She deserves grace and dignity. Look how beautiful that is. Hey, Jude. Hey, Jude drew that. She made her look so peaceful and so graceful. I'll leave that sitting on my desk all the time. And I bet you, another thing, I'll just say it, I don't care. I had these made. They sit on my desk. They sit here that's a card. They sit here all the time. I bet Candace and Don can't pull one out. I wonder if Don's got one of her in his wallet. I'm just curious. He might. I'm not going to knock him for that. He might. I don't know. I'd get my hands on Summer quicker than they can. Any given time. Any given time. Any given time. Y'all know that's new. Y'all know that's new because Hey Jude drew it for me. I got it printed. Same. So it is what it is, and I am what I am. But I'm for the victim. Nothing else matters. Mine too. Mine too. But for tonight, I guess that's all. You are all special. Please know you're all special. I thank you for spending the day with me a couple of times today. And just being here. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you were good to yourself and to your others, whoever. If you didn't have nobody, thank you for spending it with me. I know where everybody's at. Everybody's at Ryan's. He's live, right? That's where everybody's at. He done stole the show. But I love y'all. And I want y'all to have a super duper good, restful night. Lots of love. Stay lovey-dovey, okay? With that golden voice. Thank you for all you do, Millie. And thank you to all of my mods. All of them. Even if they're not here, even if they're just listening in, I love you all. I love you all. Good night.